Greetings everyone. This video is going to be about a couple of things. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Tiara. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I am a business owner. I work in hospitality. I'm a creator. I'm an artist. I'm a lot of different things. And I like to get involved in a lot of different things. If you don't know who I am or don't follow me, my Instagram is Tiara Crochets. That's Tiara Crochets, Crochets. I will put that on the video somewhere so that you guys can go ahead and follow me. Right now, currently, what I have on is one of my tops from one of my collections that was released in the summer. So I can show you guys briefly what that looks like. I will put the link in the description below so you can go and take a look at that as well if you're interested. Now, lately I have been getting a lot of comments and DMs about being pregnant and congratulating me for embarking on this journey, and so I feel like I should probably go ahead and let you guys know what's happening, what's going on in my life. I decided to make this video about big reveal. For those of you that are wondering if I'm expecting, drum roll please. The answer is no, guys. I'm not expecting. I have a lot of god kids, niece, babies already in my family that I love dear to my heart. Those are my babies, okay? So no, I do not have any children of my own, and I'm not expecting any as of right now. However, there is something that I do want to dig into and talk about today, which is something that is also a big reveal, I guess, for those of you that are not aware. This is a big issue within the Black community, and reason being is that most of you know, okay, first of all, before I even start off letting you guys know the statistics and the things that's happening right now, we all live in a country that was built off of supremacy and racism, and honestly, there is no institute here that has been made to help us elevate or to build us up or to uplift us in any way. So, and I mean from the school system to the medical system, any system that you can think of that is built off of America was not built to protect us as people of color. Our lives are literally built off of fighting and persevering, and there is actually a racial disparity. Nationwide, we're 3 to 4 times more likely to die from childbirth than white women, okay? 3 to 4 times more likely. So the issue surrounding this, it has nothing to do with the social class. This has nothing to do with age or education, okay? This is all stemming from racial issue and driven by sexism as well, and it's honestly a $1 billion making industry, and a lot of the times they're going to go ahead and do things to us that will benefit them monetarily, okay? So getting a cesarean or using certain medications and medical interventions that are actually traumatizing us as a result is just for the gain of. This is also a human rights issue. We have to fight for reproductive justice. We do, because honestly, it's traditional for us to go to hospitals and to give birth in hospitals. Absolutely, this is something that's been going on for years. However, it originally started, in the homes, and we had midwives, and we had other women support systems that were there during childbirth. They had assistants. In the hospitals, they take that away. There's a limited amount of people that can go in and support you during your laboring process, and so that kind of leaves the woman to be very afraid, feeling alone, and also having lack of knowledge. We have to start asking questions. We have to start demanding what is right, demanding consent, and also talking about what we want during our birthing experience. This is something that is definitely preventable. And now, just going back to statistics, the inequality of the healthcare system is really, really something that needs institutionalized reform. One way that our community has started to fight for our rights is by providing information and resources, and also bringing back the works of a doula and a midwife. Today I'm working on becoming a certified doula. I've completed all my hours, and I've done a lot of research, and I've talked to a lot of women, and I really realized that this is something that is growing and it's getting bigger and bigger, and I'm so excited about it. On BET yesterday, they had a commercial about this issue, and I was just so happy. It immediately put a smile on my face, because this is what being a doula is about. It's creating that awareness, and also being very knowledgeable of the type of issues that are occurring in the hospitals and during labor and childbirth, and even after childbirth. Doula is someone who is a social support for a birthing person. And pretty much a social support is an individual that is an advocate, someone who's going to make sure that the birthing plan that you have already set for yourself will be delivered to the best of our ability. We are communicators. We're also very hands-on. There's a lot of different methods and techniques that you can use to help soothe the woman during labor. Very informed on different things after birth as well, lactation, different methods to also use your placenta if that's something that you're interested in doing. Just very, very, very resourceful. We also are emotional support. So there's some women who don't have their partner there by their side, or a support system in general. So you're there to show that you care. You're there to be empathetic. And one thing that my teacher had stressed about being a doula is to make sure that you're not biased, to make sure that you're not judgmental, and that you're not forcing your own personal ideas or lifestyles on that individual, because at the end of the day, your job is to just make sure they can advocate for themselves, to do what they see fit and best for their life. This is a very, 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 very touchy subject for me, because I personally have experienced situations in the hospitals where they just don't listen to us. They don't respect us, or feel like we should deserve the best optimal health because of the fact that we don't have health care. When you're on public assistance, that's pretty much a target for women of color to really suffer the most. And even when you do have private insurance and these different hospitals that you go to that gives you the best care, you still get treated as if you don't deserve to have the power to advocate for yourself. So you have to be very careful and very mindful of these things when you go partake in the journey of being a doula. It's a very fulfilling job, and also it's empowering when you can help someone advocate for themselves and speak up. Giving birth, allow the woman to make a decision. It's not something for us to do, but just to support whatever decision it is that they make. And so I'm a very proud doula. I do encourage all of you to go out and inform yourselves. I do want to give you guys an option to help right now. If you go to ancientsongdoulaservices.com, you can find that, she's pretty much requesting a petition to support doulas and what we do. And all you have to do is click on the link. It's going to be #BeyondBirthWork. Okay, it's a call to action, and she needs as many people's support as possible. Janelle, who is the founder of Ancient Song Doula Services, is actually a pioneer. She has changed so many women's lives in this community, and she is fighting for reproductive justice, and I'm standing strong and firm behind her, and I'm doing the best that I can to also use my tools and my knowledge to help women and support us through this very, very vulnerable time. Giving birth is energy, it's energy. And so if you are in a state of being afraid or alone, that energy is all going to be harbored in your womb. So we have to stop and eliminate that, okay? And also, it's life-threatening to go through a situation that's traumatic in the hospital and not know that you actually can speak up and say no to a doctor and ask them questions. This is something that we don't do often enough. And so I do encourage you guys to go out and, you know, just spread the word. And I also have some books that I would recommend. All this information I'll put in the description box below. So if you're interested in purchasing anything, or you know, you want to go ahead and sign the petition, a few books that I have read and I'm still reading that helped me to broaden my knowledge about childbirth and labor, and also just encouraging that fiery desire to advocate and support us Black women in these, and you know, in the communities that are suffering the most. And so the first book here is the Birth Partner. The Birth Partner is actually a guide for childbirth. A guide to childbirth for dads, doulas, and any labor companions. There's also Revolutionary Mothering. This is a preface by Loretta J. Ross, and this is just a book about different women who have fought for their rights. Some of them are feminists, and some of them have tried to break the chains of what's the norm and what we view mothering to be or look like, what we would think it is. And also, you know, there's poetry in this book, and there's, you know, different excerpts from different women, and this is very encouraging, and I do suggest you guys pick this one up as well. Then I have here Sacred Woman. Sacred Woman is by Queen Afua. I personally have not started this book yet, and it's only because I am waiting for the right time. I've heard great things about this book. This is a book, a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit, y'all. And she's also a renowned herbalist, natural health expert, dedicated to healing women's bodies and women's souls who practice a unique Afrocentric spirituality. So yes, please get this book. I've heard great things. And then last but not least, there's Mama Natural. Now this is the book I think I posted on Instagram where everybody was just kind of like, is she pregnant? Is this like a thing? But no. So week to week guide to pregnancy and childbirth. Mama Natural's on YouTube. She's one of my faves. And this is literally more geared to like a natural pregnancy. So if you want to use like certain herbs or food and stuff like that to help with like labor or the pregnancy process or experience rather, this book gives you a guide week by week and information on what you can do or the different foods that you can eat. Very informative, good book. I always open this book up because I do currently have someone that I am a doula for. I have a birthing person that is due in November. I do pick this book up just to look to see what she's experiencing for each week that she's going through her pregnancy. So yes, these 4 books I do suggest, guys, and I think that is about it. I'm gonna wrap it up. The next video is going to be about something very spicy, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like, share, the whole 9. More to come. Peace and blessings to you.